Welcome to Reread. It is time to have some fun. Here I am rereading Shiny as a Droid, Fuzzy as an Ewok. First off, Shiny as a Droid, R2-D2 and C-3PO are trying to find some space crystals, and you have to touch these scales of this alien, rub its fuzzy paw, look under this rock, you know, scratch and sniff this mushroom for clues on where the space crystals are. And then you finally find the space crystals, and they go their way back to Tatooine for some reason. And they're in a two-man little ship where it's just R2-D2 and C-3PO. So glad they had their own little adventure together. The Fuzzy as an Ewok is basically the same thing. Wicket and Kanisha are going through the forest of Endor collecting fungus. You can feel the fungus and some kind of fuzzy animal, eggs, bumpy little eggs or whatnot. You have to lift up the lantern bird to get one of its feathers, you know, and you're scratching and sniffing Ewok berries or whatnot for the festival. You're getting a laundry list of stuff that Logray needs for the festival. And so you're the one helping either the droids or the Ewoks do that. This is stuff you do not need for your collection, but I'm so happy I have them because they're so much fun. The other two I want to talk about came with toys. They were included in toys, and I just found out, I looked at the credits on the back of the book, it says written by John Whitman from Galaxy of Fear. I somehow have forgotten that over time. Not that these are like excellent, but the first one is Luke Skywalker's Race Against Time. Luke and Rogue Squadron fight through Minox and TIE fighters and they take down a Star Destroyer, he and the X-Wings, and they shoot off to hyperspace. You know, what a fun adventure. Enjoy your X-Wing toy. It's basically, that's all it was. And the same thing with the Millennium Falcon. It was called Han Solo's Rescue Mission. He is carrying a bunch of Ithorians, and as they lift off, he fights off some TIE fighters, then dodges through an asteroid field and barely avoids a space slug and goes, wow, that was a fun trip. You know, you don't ever see them, you just see their vehicles because you're buying the vehicle toy. So, and I'm all for this too. I don't knock, of course I'm kind of lightly mocking these books, but they came included with a toy. I get it. You want to read about what adventures your ship has been on, and maybe kickstart your imagination too. Now, could John Whitman have thrown in some EU? I'm sure he wanted to, but he was probably told by the toy company, plain Jane, keep it simple and short. I mean, these are very simple to read. Again, you don't have to get them. They're just extra stuff there just to promote the toy. But again, that's kind of stuff, for me, that's incredibly charming. It's like the Imperial Troop Transport. I love it. I love it. All right, so this is a fun one. Let's see if the next one will be.